Sports. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Bama. Made the defense look slow that time. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down, and he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain. So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. As a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a 1st down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back in motion now. And that run produces a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard.
He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after the great return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about it.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they had this nice lead here early in the game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tie. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep shot popped out of the 20. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point is missed. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Memphis now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. Two-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down and missed it.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on.
Looking for a deep completion. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
trying to extend the play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's got a man down the middle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the back now goes in motion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They're going to run the option. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Toss play to the outside. Running with purpose. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Powerful running into the secondary. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Powering through. Legs still churning. Won't go down. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.